Hello there, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be making Boabab infused hibiscus tea or Sobolo. Let's have a look at the ingredients. So I have my hibiscus flower or Bissap leaves or Zobo leaves, and then my Boabab fruit. You can use the Boabab powder if that is what you have. This has a sweet tangy taste, so I wouldn't add sugar to my Sobolo. It's full of minerals, vitamin, rich in fiber. It aids in weight loss and it helps you feel full. You can read more about it. I have my salim seeds here, my cloves, also known as huentia. I have my peppercorn, also known as pepper. I have ginger, orange, lemon, and cinnamon stick. You can use any fruit of your choice, such as pineapple in place of the orange. So I'll just wash my hibiscus or Bissap leaves and then transfer it into a saucepan and soak for some few minutes to let it diffuse before I put it on fire. So this is about it. You can use sugar if you don't have the Boabab fruit or powder. You can use sugar or any sweetener of your choice, but this is a healthy fruit that I'll be using. So this is my Boabab fruit. I'll just soak this in water while I soak my Zobo leaves. This will help me to get the seeds out of it. And these are my spices. That's the cloves, salim, and then peppercorn. I soak these in a jar, put it in the fridge for weeks, for as long as it will last me. It makes it soft and easier to blend. If you have the Boabab powder, there's no point in soaking it, but these are the fruits, so I have to soak it and get the seeds out of it. So I'll set these aside for 30 minutes to let it diffuse. So while my Zobo leaves are diffusing, I've chopped my ginger into smaller chunks. I'll transfer these into the blender. So what I'm going to do is blend all my spices. This is the water that I used to soak, so it has diffused. The spices have diffused in it. I'll just use that same water to blend. Meanwhile, I'll pour my spices here and take the salim seeds off, because salim has hard seeds in it. So what I'll do is I'll try to take off the seeds from the salim so that it doesn't destroy my blender. So these are my salim seeds. This is the seed that is in it, but there are harder ones. So what I'll do is I'll just put all these into an earthenware bowl to help me get the seeds out easily. So I'll just grind it a bit to get the seeds off it. The salim has seeds in it, so if you want to blend it whole, you end up destroying your blender. So it's always advisable to get the seeds out of it. So to make it easier for you, can decide to soak the salim too separately, so that you didn't have to separate it from the rest of the spices. If you're also using the Zobo powder or hibiscus flower powder in a powder form, you don't have to soak it, just go ahead and cook. So I'm just getting the seeds out of the salim. So after grinding these or trying to crush it, it has become easy for me to remove the seeds. They've popped out, so I'll just take the seeds from it. These are really hard spices but very nutritious. They are full of vitamins and other essential nutrients. So I'll just take the seeds off, add it to the rest of my spices in the blender, and then blend it. So I'm done removing the seeds. I'll just blend all my spices together. Just give that a quick blend. and then transfer it into a sieve, and then sieve it into the bowl that will mix the rest of our ingredients. So I'm just draining off the juice from the spices. You can use a spatula if you are not comfortable using your hands or fingers, but this is very easy for me, and it helps me to get the juice out really well. So this is the chaff. I won't throw it away. I'll transfer it into my hibiscus flower or soaked zobo leaves, and then I'll cook it with it. So this is it. It has diffused and the color is there too. So this is my chaff, spices chaff. I'm adding the rest of the ingredients. This is my cinnamon stock, which I've washed. I'll transfer that. I'll put that on fire, and then cut my fruit. That's the orange. As I said, you can use pineapple or any fruit of your choice, but I'm using them orange and lemon. These are rich in vitamins and other vitamin C and other essential vitamins and nutrients. So I'm just adding in some mint leaves to give it that minty flavor. If you don't have, there's no point, but I just want that mint flavor in it. While my zobo is on fire, I'll just mash my boabab and sieve it into my blended sieved spices. So as I said, you can, if you're using the powdered boabab, you don't have to mash it or soak it in water. So these are the seeds. I'll just sieve the fruits or the juice from it, then throw the seeds away. This will be my sweetener, because this is a very sweet boabab. We have boabab that is not so sweet, so if you don't have a sweet boabab, you can add sugar or any sweetener of your choice. But this is very good. It has so many benefits. As I said, it helps to lower blood sugar as well. So I'll be using this as my sweetener. So I'm trying to combine the boabab with the spices together by giving it a stir. This is so thick. That's one thing about boabab, is very, very thick. So, and this is so sweet too, so I wouldn't add any sugar. I'll just stir it, set it aside. When my bissap or hibiscus flower is cooked, then I add to it. After cooking for about 15 minutes, this is ready. That's my bissap or hibiscus flower, and the smell is so heavenly. So I'll just sieve this into a different bowl, an empty bowl, before I sieve it again into the spices with the boabab juice. So I'm just adding in a little water because it's so thick. You can allow it to cool because this is really hot, so if you're not comfortable sieving it with the heat, you can allow it to cool off a bit before sieving it. So this is my mixture of boabab and spices. So I'll receive my hibiscus or zobo leaves into that. So the frothy or foam on it is normal. That is because of the boabab. So just give that a stir to be sure that everything combines very well, and add in some ice cubes. So my Bissap juice or hibiscus flower tea or Zobo, Sobolo or Sorrel is ready. I'm just adding in some ice cubes so I can drink it right away. I can't wait. This smells so heavenly, so therapeutic. So I'll just add in some ice cubes into my glass because I can't wait for this whole thing to cool off. So if there wasn't Boabab in it, the color would have been a bit brighter than this or a bit deeper than this, but because of the Boabab is white or cream, so that's why the color is not so bright, but it's okay. I'm just filling the glass up, then I top it with some mint leaves, and I'm good to go. I hope you try this healthy juice and share as well. So here's our juice. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, just hit the button and then turn on post notifications. See you.